Okay, so grade 8, unit 1, we're doing number sense and we're looking at factors and multiples. So if I'm looking at multiples, what does that really mean? So multiples of a number are the numbers you say when you're counting by that number. So when you're skip counting. So if I'm skip counting by threes, 3, 6, 9, 12, like all of those would be multiples of 3. There's another multiple in there, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so if I'm looking, I'll use a different color. If I'm looking at this question here, okay, and I have 3 times 5. So the multiples, if I'm looking for the multiples, I'm looking at the answer, the product there. And so I'm looking at 15, and 15 is a multiple of both 3 and 5, because if I'm counting by that number by skip counting, both of those numbers will end up at 15. So you can multiply 5 by 3 and 3 by 5 and you will get 15. Now, the opposite, if we're thinking about factors, these are our key terms right now, factors and multiples. So if we're thinking multiples, we're thinking of this product and what numbers can multiply together in order to equal that number. And then the factors of 15, so if I'm thinking 15, the factors of 15 just from this equation are 3 and 5. Okay? So again, if I'm looking at this question here, I have 0 times 4, okay? 0, and it's equal to 0. 0 is a multiple of both 0 and 4. Okay? 0 and 4 are both factors of 0. Basically, any number can be a factor of 0. You multiply any number by 0 and you're going to get 0. So if I'm asking you for multiples, make sure you always include 0 in there as well. And if you're looking for the factors, 0 is always included as well. Okay, so if I'm going to write down the multiples of 4, okay, so I have 4. The first one I'm always going to write down as 0, okay, because 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, and we just keep going. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. And we can keep going and going and going. Okay, so is 16 a multiple of 4? Absolutely. If we look back here and we worked our way all the way up there by either skip counting or multiplying with 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, I know that 100% 4 is a multiple of 16, because if I multiply 4 by 4, I'm going to get 16. Okay? That's how I know. And what about 0? Absolutely. Right? Because like we said, any number multiplied by 0 is going to give you 0. So 0 is a multiple of any number. So if 20 is a multiple of 5, then if I look down here, blank is a factor of blank. If I'm going to use these two numbers, I just want you to pause and think about what number would go here and which number would go here. So 5 is going to be a factor of 20. So you can stop the video now and just do the numbers on the worksheet that corresponds from 1 to 4.